Qatar will host the first ever World Cup in the Middle East later this year, and as a result of this, they will participate in their first World Cup as the hosting nation. That got us thinking, how good is the Qatar national team, and what can we realistically expect from them at this year's tournament? Generally speaking, the hosting nation of a World Cup does tend to benefit from the home advantage. For example, no one thought much of Russia heading into the 2018 World Cup, but they managed to surpass expectations by making it all the way into the quarter-finals and knocking out Spain in the process. In the 21st century, only one hosting nation of the World Cup has failed to make their way out of their group, South Africa, in 2010. So how much of a chance do Qatar stand of making it through Group A? The hosting nation are joined by Senegal, Ecuador and the Netherlands in their group. Going off the FIFA World Rankings, Qatar are the 49th best footballing nation as things stand. This would then make them the lowest ranked nation within their group, as Ecuador are ranked 44th, Senegal are ranked 18th and the Netherlands are ranked 8th. Although, as we found out over recent tournaments, FIFA World Rankings aren't exactly the be-all and end-all. To understand the current Qatari national team, it's important to have a little bit of understanding about the history of football in Qatar. The Qatar Football Association was formed in 1960 and they then joined FIFA 10 years later. This also coincided with the formation of the National Football League in Qatar, known as the Qatar Stars League. The first official season was played in 1972/73. The league contains 12 teams each season and up to 2 teams are relegated from the league each year. The current champions, Al Sadd, are the most successful team in the league's history, with 16 league titles to boast. As the league has continued to grow this century, more money has been invested into the league and high-profile stars from around the world have been attracted to Qatar. In 2003, the league received a further financial boost as the likes of Pep Guardiola, Frank de Boer and Gabriel Baptista were signed on lucrative contracts. In 2015, Xavi boosted the popularity of the league by joining Al Sadd, where he spent 4 seasons as a player before then becoming their manager. These days, the likes of James Rodriguez, Toby Alderweireld and Javi Martinez are currently playing out in Qatar. One of the biggest tasks Qatar face, though, is actually getting people into the stadiums to watch football on a weekly basis. Qatar is a country with a population of less than 3 million people, and 8 of the 12 top flight teams are all located in the capital city of Doha. As this is the case, they struggle to attract regular crowds each week, although there's no denying that the quality of the league is steadily improving. And as the league has continued to grow, the national side has also been steadily improving. In 2016, Qatar qualified for the 3rd and final round of the Asian World Cup qualifiers by topping their initial group, which contained the likes of China and Hong Kong, but they were ultimately unsuccessful in the final round of qualifiers as Iran and South Korea qualified from their group. This year, they haven't had to go through the formalities of qualifying, as the hosting nation automatically gets a place in the tournament. In 2019, Qatar won the AFC Asian Cup for the first time in the nation's history, beating Japan 3-1 in the final. In terms of some players to watch out for in the Qatari team, Hassan Al-Haidos holds the record as Qatar's most capped player of all time with 163 appearances for his country. The striker has spent his entire career with Qatari club Al Sadd and he has scored over 140 professional goals. Akram Afif is also worth watching out for. The dynamic winger has an eye for goal and has previously played in Belgium and Spain. He is now playing for Al Sadd and he is closing in on 100 professional goals. They are managed by Spanish coach Felix Sanchez, who has been in charge of the first team since July 2017. During his tenure as manager, Qatar have a win percentage of 52.6% and he has won several notable games across his tenure against the likes of Egypt, Switzerland and Korea Republic. Regardless of what happens in this year's World Cup, Qatar are certainly a footballing nation on the rise.